right, hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you very quickly how you can decompile binary files for the Amazfit Bip watch on your Mac computer, and how you can use the amazfitwatches.com editor to modify them, and then how to again package up those JSON files and then send them to your iOS device. So let's go ahead and get started very quickly. Step one, what you want to do is you want to clone this Amazfit repository. So I have it right here, amazfitbiptools-mac, and this is available on the github.com. You can go right here, just click here, code, copy this clone command, and then go into your terminal and here's inside Mac, and then just go ahead and do git clone inside of there, git clone. Once that's done, you're going to have a folder called amazfitbiptools. You can just type in cd to go inside of that folder, and then all you need to do is you want to run the run.sh, and what's going to happen is it's going to install all the necessary requirements that you need in order to run the actual application. The original application was written in C#, and so it usually only runs on Windows machines, but thankfully we have it available here. And so what's going to happen is that if it cannot find your WatchFace exe file, it's going to go ahead and install it for you. So I just deleted mine. We're going to run the run command, and then we're going to go ahead and install the file. So it's going to do the compilation here. It's going to use Homebrew, and so make sure that you have Homebrew installed on your machine. You can install Homebrew by going to brew.sh and following the instructions here. Once you have Homebrew installed, then you should be able to run that run file. And once it's complete, it'll then run your actual watchfaces.exe for you. So now everything is installed. I can use run.sh. In order to use this guy, what you want to do is you actually use it exactly the same way as you would the original application. You just replace every command with run. So for example, in this case, this usage example says /run watchface bin. I have an example bin file inside of the example folder here. So I'm going to go ahead and run it on that. And by running it on that, what happens is it takes my watchface bin and then it decompiles it into these, into each of the components that were originally a part of that binary file. And so what I can do then with those files is I can go back to the watchface editor and I can upload them. So if you go to images and select, you can actually select all of the images that were just decompiled. And so I have them right here inside of my code. Command A, select the JSON file, JSON here. And there it is on the left side. You can see a preview of that watch face. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to modify those numbers. I'm going to turn them from blue to pink, and I have some pink files already created prior. Let me just select these guys here. And I'm going to paste them inside of this folder to replace the original ones. And it's going to ask me to replace. I will apply to all and replace. And so now I have all these as pink. If I go into my images again and then select all of the images, it will now upload the pink images too. And you can see here on the left-hand side, we have a new pink version. Now, in order to take all of those images, and just to clarify, this Amazfit's Watch website is only for previewing your final product. When I want to create the product, all I have to do is I go into our Edit tab, I copy this entire JSON file here, and then export it using this export command. I can download it here. And because I didn't change any JSON, I'm not going to replace it. But if you were to change your JSON, like for example, moving one of the things, like I can move my seconds counters to maybe like the middle of the screen, for example, and then I can re-export that JSON file into a new version of the file. So why don't we just go ahead and do that? I'll export it as JSON1, and I'll just drop it inside of the folder with the rest of the elements available. And what I can do now is I can then go back to our run command. So I could do /run, and then I can choose the new example JSON. So we have right here, I'm just going to clear the screen, run sh example / 3472, and inside of here we have our new 34721.json file. If I hit enter here, it seems like that doesn't exist, and so I should have removed the slashes. So there you go. That was a little bit weird because of the strange characters that were involved. But by removing the slashes, by removing the slashes, putting it inside of quotes, and then passing it into the run.sh, we have now created the bin file. And so the bin file should be available to us right here, and we can see the previews of the bin file, and there it is, our 3472 packed bin. Now what you can do from here is you can right click this guy and then do a share with AirDrop, and you use AirDrop, and then you can select your iOS device. And then once you selected your iOS device, you can send the bin file to that iOS device, and then you can open the bin file using AmazeTools. So make sure that you have AmazeTools installed on your iOS device. And so amaztools.app, you can download it from your app store. And that's it for today's video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you.